everyone, this is Amanda.
And this is Wendy.
And we're Coffee Talk Moms. And today we have Emile Brown on the show. Emile, we're so glad to have you on Coffee Talk Moms today. I believe this is the first time we've had a gentleman on the show. Right? So thanks so much for joining us.
I am happy to be here. Thank you guys for having me. Hopefully we'll have some fun today.
Yes. So Emile, tell us, what do you do professionally?
Professionally, I take people's images and recordings and give them value. My business, we're responsible for doing photography, videography, social media strategy, website development, graphics for a multitude of clients.
Yes, and we are actually one of them. So thank you so much. You've done an amazing job. So how has this great global pause affected your business?
It has brought it to a screeching halt, at least on the visual side. However, because we build websites and we do strategy, we've been able to pivot and focus more on those things. And I think in the near future, we'll probably stick to that method. And when we're more comfortable going out into the world as we used to, then we'll pick back up with the photography and videography side.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. And so as far as your business and just adjusting, I mean, that's what you mentioned, but anything else that you've done to adjust or cope?
Oh, since there's not as much business, I have done so much. I have cleaned the entire house. I have started to take my onions and other little bits and start an in-house garden. So I think next year I'll actually have a real outdoor garden so I can have fruits and vegetables. And I started following so many chefs on Instagram like Massimo Buturo, David Chang, Zanoni Simone of Le Georges, and Jose Andres out of DC, and watching those guys do their kitchen quarantine, and it's really awakened my desire to cook again. I used to cook all the time, but when you do a creative job, it's hard to get into the kitchen when you spend all your creative work with clients as opposed to that. So I've been cooking a lot.
Awesome.
And so many dishes, Jesus. So many dishes.
Well, we've been seeing, that you've been posting all those delicious dishes on, social media, on Instagram. They look amazing.
Thank you. That's one of the benefits of actually being a professional shooter is that not only can you, if you know how to cook the food, then you can actually shoot the food. And to be honest, we're just going to, because this is, I feel, is a safe space. Two mothers drinking coffee. Safe space. Everything doesn't come out well. There's a lot of trash that you've never seen. I baked a whole pie and it was less than perfect. So it did not make.
That's why I don't like cooking. It's like you put all this effort and then it might not even taste that great and you have to do a lot of cleanup and just, I don't know.
But it's rewarding when it comes out. And I've learned some quality lessons. Like I used to be very afraid of dough and it's sticky and it's messy, but I've now learned that if you keep fooling with it, and this, I've seen you guys, we talk about education and things like that. One of the things that I've learned is when you're using dough, it's kind of like when kids play with slime. The more you play with it, the less tacky, the easier it is to deal with. And so I've been seeing the science in it, and it makes a lot more sense. And so as a result, I'm a dough boy now.
Well, Emile, we've been following you on social media, and we've noticed that you really use this opportunity to cook more in the kitchen. So can you tell us about, why all of a sudden you have an interest on cooking?
It's just time. I have time, and a lot of the things that I like to cook, they're complex. And if you don't have the time, it's hard to muster the energy. And if you're working all day, and because of what I do, my work schedule can start from 5 a.m. and end at 3 the next day. No one wants to stand up in the kitchen for 4 hours, go through your mise en place, and then cook, and then clean, and then eat, and then clean. And it's just much. But with this time to actually sit down and pay attention to things, I feel once work starts to ramp up again at its normal pace, I can get in the kitchen a lot quicker and get out because now I'm not afraid of these things. I know how these things work. I can get in. like my tortilla skills. I used to be afraid of the tortilla.
Really?
I move up on the tortilla like a gangster now. It's like I see flour, I see baking soda, I see some salt, I see some shortness. Like, what do you want to do? You know, we're about to go.
You and the tortillas having a little ring there, a little fight.
It was initially the tortilla was like, you this is not what you want in life. And it is. And so now it's, I pretty much, I knead my dough with one hand. Because
very nice.
Yeah.
I know. You got to show us some of those moves.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I have some things in the kitchen right now. If you don't mind waiting, we can move to the kitchen and we can get some tortillas done.
Let's do it.
Oh,
That sounds
let's
awesome.
do it.
All right.
Emile, are you in the kitchen?
Yes, I am.
What are you making us today?
Well, since I've been working on my tortillas, first I'm gonna make tortillas from scratch.
No way.
Then I'm gonna try to make Baja-esque shrimp and fish tacos.
Wait, I have the perfect martini to pair with that, right?
Do you?
So wait, Amanda, do you have all the ingredients to make a Mexican martini?
I sure do. I've got them all here.
Okay, so let's get going.
Okay,
so let's get going. So I'll give you guys a recipe really quickly. All right, this is one of my husband's favorite drinks of all time, and mine too. So I do 2 parts of tequila infused with jalapenos. So I just do 2 of those. 1, 2, and I do 1 part of orange liqueur.
And while y'all are doing that, I am getting everything ready here to make my tortillas.
And then I like mine extra sweet. So I do 2. You can do 1 part of orange juice or you can do 2. So I'm going to do 2 for me.
yeah, I don't like mine too sweet, so I'm gonna just cut that in half.
And then I do 1 part of lime juice, freshly squeezed.
Mine's out of the bottle.
And then I do simple syrup. So I do 2 parts of simple syrup, but really the recipe says for a splash. But again, I don't like mine too dirty. I just like mine sweet, smooth. I like all of it in there. And then I do half of a part of the olive juice. And then I just put some ice in there and I shake it up. Shake, shake, shake.
This is going to be interesting with all these ingredients and the olive juice. And I'm using actually jalapenos.
And then you have to garnish it with 2 olives. Over here. I normally garnish mine. And then you sip. Tell me what you think.
Mine's more of a shot.
Yummy.
It really works. The jalapeno and the olive and the
sweet spice. It's like it does all of these things in your mouth at the same time.
Emile, what made you so passionate about learning about how to cook or make tortillas and fajitas?
I love Mexico. Several years ago for the first time in 2017, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was scared.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, and it was the best time. And all the street food.
Oh, it's amazing. I went there in 2007 and I was ready to move there.
I would be too. One of the things I love about Mexico City outside of all of the art, there's so much street art. You can see real architecture. And I love to see this when I travel. Street food, the pastor, when they have the big spit of meat.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys are cutting it off. And
yeah.
They cut off a little piece of pineapple and they flick it.
And I remember I would they would have the fruit stands and the fruit carts and have that in the morning.
Oh, wait, what are you doing over there? We can't see.
So I am making the dough.
Okay.
And the thing about tortilla dough is that I want to say it starts off, it's not what is called high hydration, but it's very tacky. Something I think kids might enjoy doing.
Yeah, that's like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so once you get it to here, then you take it out of the bowl, you put it on the counter, and this is where patience comes in. because you have to take this tacky dough and it goes from super sticky to a ball that you can use. So you have your clean workspace, you put down a bit of flour, and this is the part where all the abuelitas are like, see, he's not ready. Turning these balls into tortillas is not easy.
Tell me a little bit about your experience there.
So I went to Mexico City. It was like a decade. It was a decade ago, 10 years ago. And I flew to Mexico City, and I was there for about a week.
Wait, you went to a new place by yourself?
So I flew to Mexico City. That was the only plan I had. And when I got there, I spent about a week there, and then I took a bus down to Oaxaca, which is south. And that's incredible. And they're known for their mole, among other things. And just a beautiful city. Spent a few days there, and then I took a bus down even further to this beach area, Puerto Escondido, and which is kind of like surfers, and it was awesome. And I was there for a few days, and then took the bus all the way back up to Mexico City.
So wait, where did you stay? Where did you, what does that look like?
I would stay in hostels.
Nice.
And yeah, you can kind of pick and choose. You don't have to be in the one with like bunk beds. I mean, that's, when you're really young. But yeah, they would have little private residences or private rooms, things like that.
What's your take on the hostel life, Amanda?
Gosh, I was so young. I mean, now it's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm older. My dream is to go back and do all the traveling that I've done. So I've been to over 55 countries, and I would love to go again, but do it, the adult version.
I have 2 tortillas ready.
Okay, what kind of oil are you using?
I know.
Well, the thing is with tortillas, they have shortening in them. So you don't need oil. I'm using a cast iron.
When I look at cooking, I love to cook, by the way, Emile. For me, it is therapy. It's an opportunity for me to just space out and then get into my zone and love on the food so I can love on my friends and family that's coming over. I mean, really, it does that for me. Also, what I like about cooking is it's incorporated with a lot of math skills. It's fractions, it's parts, it's, steps, it's sequencing. It's a lot of things, educational things in it that parents, and it's fun, right? It's no stress. And at the end of it, you have a great meal and it's something to be proud of. So that's really cool.
So when you're making tortillas, at least soft ones, like I'm making soft flour tortillas, you want them to be close to paper thin.
So I don't hear any bubbling. So it's not like you don't throw it on and it starts bubbling.
No, it's not like,
it's not like
bubble up, but it's not like fry. It's not like a fry noise.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, it's looking good. I can smell it.
So how many dough balls are you putting on the pan?
I'm gonna keep it. So I'm gonna not test straight and go with just 4.
So a bad tortilla might come out thick, like pita bread or something,
yes,
or like a pancake.
Yes, and you can go ahead and eat it.
Tell me what's going to be your toppings.
I made my own aioli earlier because it takes too long to make it.
Yum.
Wait, what is that?
Yeah, how do you make that?
This is a spicy aioli. And
okay, so we need that recipe too.
I will get that to you as well. So,
yum.
Like I said, see, the tortilla didn't stick at all. So we got our shrimp here.
What is that? The shrimp? Okay.
That's the shrimp. Put a little aioli on the shrimp. I want to say how do you say shrimp?
So does aioli mean mayonnaise with some seasoning? Or is it like an olive oil?
It's mayo. It's essentially a mayo with seasoning in it. That's 1 taco done. Oh my gosh.
That looks good.
This is beach taco situation.
So delicious. And that's what I miss. And that's what I love about traveling when you go and that's just, cooked up on the street or cooked up, a little like a restaurant, or it's not something, we have to go and it's like a big deal. Is it amazing?
Look.
You can't lick your fingers, man.
I'm just letting you know that
How good it is.
the way my shrimp game is set up,
Okay.
this was delicious.
Post quarantine, we're doing this IRL, in real life.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the last one. So this is my mango salsa.
Did you make that?
Yep. So fresh mango, lime, cilantro, garlic, red pepper,
Yeah.
a little habanero action. Now
All right. So what we got?
fish taco. So I'm gonna put the mango salsa. Fish.
I love fresh mango.
Yes. Plantains, black beans, rice. I can do it all day.
So you have your shrimp one.
You know, Emile, it looks great. It really does. And I am loving it. And I can't wait till you drop off our, porch drop off, not pickup, porch drop off tonight. But we hope that you would share the recipes with us so that we can share with our moms everything now. We're talking about the sauce. We're talking about how you make the slaw. We're talking about how you make the mango with the pico in there. How do you grill it? The tortillas. We want the whole enchilada so that we can share with our moms. So thank you so much for being with us today. And just stay safe and stay healthy. We just love it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. This has been a blast. You guys are awesome.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys, for joining Coffee Talk Moms. Please subscribe and follow us. We have some great things coming up. And if there's some shows that you want to hear or information, please share with us, comment. And we look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.